Good morning. Whatever time of the day or night you're watching this is good morning from Denmark. It's a bit of a wet and a rainy and a grey day outside today, but in here we are going to be working with Sarah's love. So I'm just going to light my candle. Bring in some nice energies for us. So we've got about 15 minutes. Sorry, I've got a bit of a sort of throat today. Try not to do that too often. As I was saying, we're working with Sarah's love today, and this came in because it was coming in to be thought about. We've been doing a lot of clearing work, and when it comes to Earth Ascension and our Ascension, clearing and preparation is actually 90% of the work. In fact, maybe even 99% of the work. So like, we could think about it like, you know, if we have a fantastic dinner party and afterwards there's all that stuff that needs clearing up, when we want to have the next dinner party, we have to make sure that all that stuff has been cleared up. We can't have a new dinner party with all the plates and the bowls and everything left all over the table. And this is a little bit, it's the best metaphor I could think of for where we are at the moment. The last age was the last dinner party. And it's not that we've done anything wrong or have to feel guilty about anything, but we do have to take responsibility for clearing up all that stuff. Otherwise, we'll be laying the table on top of a load of stuff that's, you know, if it's been there a long time, it's gone a bit moldy and a bit bleh. So we need to clear it all up. Or you could think about, like, if you're going to have an operation, because like we are going through mega changes, aren't we, at the moment? Mega changes with the Ascension stuff. And all right, it's not an operation, but just bear with me, it's a metaphor. If you're having an operation, you need a sterile environment. You need things to be clean, because otherwise, when you make the changes, there's bacteria and stuff that's going to be coming in and infecting things and making things go wrong. And you really, really don't want that. And this is where the violet flame comes in. The violet flame is just, I know I go on and on about the violet flame, and particularly Sarah's violet flame, but this is why it's so important to do the preparation work. But today, we're still going to work with the violet flame, but we're going to be bringing in Sarah's love as well. And it's just a beautiful energy, and I'm really happy that I get to share that with you today. So let's just take a few moments, a nice deep breath. Wherever you are, whatever time of day it is, just feel yourself going a little bit quiet inside. Resting a little bit. And we're going to ask Sarah to come in and her angels and surround us. Bring her presence in. And then I'm going to ask you to imagine, this is the first time you've been doing this work. These are 4, I call them earth amethysts. And they are programmed with a symbol of Sarah's violet flame. It's a very powerful symbol. Okay. And I want you to imagine they're standing around you, one in each corner. Okay, so like forming a square or a rectangle. So as you look at these and can see them, you can connect to their energy. Okay. And as they stand up around you, the energy between them connects from here to here, and here to here, and here to here, and here to here. And it creates a wall of violet energy around you. So just imagining that happening now. I'll do the same. And this is a lovely clearing space, Sarah's violet flame, for you to be in. And then what we're working with today, you can see this, are these rose quartz crystals. And these are green energy of bloodstone. And these have been attuned to these energies that I'm talking about. And I'm going to bring them in. And what the crystals do is they help ground them. They help kind of like ground that step between the energies up here and us down here. And the crystals are like is it a transponder? Is that the right word? In between the two. So a couple of things first, just to help shift us into the energy. I've got some water here. This is I'm really lucky where I live in Denmark. I live in a town called Roskilde, which is full of beautiful springs, and one of them holds the energy of Mary Magdalene. So I've made an essence out of the spring, and I'm going to use that now. And then I'm going to send that energy out to all of you. Because Mary Magdalene and the Master Jesus kind of laid the foundations. Sarah is doing what she's doing because of what has come before her. And then she's able to sort of stand at the apex doing her thing. And Mary Magdalene works very much with divine love in the heart and healing. She's helping humanity heal and come into wholeness. And then Sarah, as the next step on from that, is holding the energy of divine love in oneness. And it's a little bit more removed. So it's good to start with Mary Magdalene's energy before you shift into Sarah's. That's why I've called her in with the water there. Just do a little bit more because it's so nice. And you can call in Mary Magdalene as well to support you in the work this morning. And what we're doing is we're calling in this energy of divine love into our bodies, because our bodies are made of the earth. So working with the magic of sympathetic resonance, if we really bring this energy of divine love into our bodies, we are actually bringing it into the earth and creating a paradigm, an energy pattern that will ground down into the earth grid and also be reflected out wherever we go as well. So this energy of divine love in the body, it holds the energy of self-care. So self-care for us, which then for the earth translates into us caring for the earth. So people's consciousness can shift into a more natural way of like caring for the earth, rather than what can I take from the earth. It's a consciousness that's born from love, basically. So I've had a chant going through my head this morning, and it's the Gayatri chant. It seems like that wants to be sung, and I think it's to help us shift into the energy of Sarah's divine love. So I'm going to sing it for you a few times, and then I'm going to ask Sarah to bring in that energy of divine love, and then we can sit and bask in it, and then I'll see what happens next after that. So I hope my voice isn't too croaky for the chant. Om Bhuvah Swaha Tat Savitu Varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om bhuvah swaha tatsavituvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. Om bhuvah swaha tatsavituvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayat. So just take some deep breaths as the Gayatri mantra energy settles and it goes through all of the spheres and all of the layers, the Gayatri mantra, and brings us into a state of wholeness and oneness. It's very sympathetic to Sarah's energy. There's a lot of resonance between the Gayatri mantra and Sarah's energy. And I'm going to call in Sarah now. Sarah, please come in and share this energy of divine love with us. And I'm seeing Sarah like sitting there. So like, even though we're all watching this in different times and different places, we're all in a sacred circle together. And I'm seeing Sarah sitting in the middle and she's wearing this sort of really lovely, soft, like, you know, those lovely soft cushions. My 7-year-old Benji, he just loves them, always has to stroke them. And she's wearing this kind of really soft, like, cloak of this sort of, it's like a silvery pink color. It's such a gentle shade of pink. And at the center of the circle, she's just emanating this energy out to us. She's just emanating this energy out to us. And I think I'll just sound some notes while I'm seeing her do this, because I think it will be able to like carry the energy of it really nicely. So, okay. So just imagine this is coming into your whole body, your heart. It's good to focus on your heart and have your awareness on your heart, but actually it's your whole body. It's really that whole physical body, your bones, your blood, your hair, all these things that are made up from different parts and particles of the earth. So yeah, okay. So just imagine that this energy is like being soaked up like a sponge by your body. And if you're holding any stress or tension in your body, you can just let that go now. Let your body soften and release that energy of tension or stress or worry, so it can all the more better soak up this beautiful softness that Sarah is emanating to us from the center of the circle. as we anchor this divine love through the help of the crystals that are working here, the rose quartz and the bloodstone working on our behalf, acting as an intermediary between us and Sarah, and all the hosts of heavenly angels that are around us, helping us with our ascension work and working with Sarah. In these days where we are working very, very hard, I know many of us are working very hard with our own issues and our own stuff and our shadows, and balancing the dark and the light in between us, in our bodies, in our minds, in our hearts, in our souls. And this energy of divine love, it brings a softness that we really need to that process, even while the violet flame is still there at the four corners, cleansing and clearing and doing its stuff and helping us. And just see your body now, or imagine, or just have the intent that your body is now really soaked up this energy and has like a force field of this soft, shimmering, silvery pink light. And just imagine that energy over the earth as like an aura. So allowing the earth to soak it up as much as it needs. And the earth isn't soaking it up for her own needs, she's soaking it up to assist us. But it needs to be left there as an aura, because all the places and the people that need it need to soak it up in their own time and in their own way, so that it's not done at a great intensity for them. Because we don't want to drive anything. It's always about allowing people to be in their process, allowing the ley lines to be where they are, and we just provide the right energies and do a bit of this and that, but we never force anything. So just letting go now, soaking up any last bits of the energy that's coming through for you, breathing it into your body, breathing it into your heart. That's lovely. That's it. And feeling yourself really grounding it now, really grounding it, this pink energy, all the way through your body, down through your feet, down through your roots, down deep into the earth, so that your incarnation is like being anchored through this energy, and then you'll be like walking around, leaving footprints of this energy as you go. And then bringing yourself up to your normal levels of awareness. Okay, conscious and awake now, getting ready again for the rest of your day or night or evening. And I just want to say a few more things. I think we have one last session of these Earth Ascension Clearing videos. I am getting a Patreon site ready for us for January, and a Patreon site that is where you can come and create community together. It's a site where people can support creators, and I have a huge amount of Sarah stuff and channelings and teachings and exercises, and that's all from the past, and then there's all this stuff that's coming through from the moment. And so I've wanted to find a way where I could kind of share that at whatever level people want to take it at. And the Patreon site is, I've been really excited about finding it, because it actually does that. You can join at whatever level. Like if you just want to read channelings and soak up that energy, you can do that. Or if you want to get more into it and work with staff really powerfully and with Sarah, you can do that. But anyway, it'll be ready January, but I'll put a link on here. I think you can do like a preview of it. So I'm really excited about that. So I think that's it. For today. I hope you're all with it and grounded, and thank you so much for coming here and joining me in this work. I really feel the connection with all of you, and I really feel like this is something happening here, you know, these hundreds of watches people are doing on the videos that I see on YouTube. I know that each person has watched that and been able to take something away with them because they've watched it all the way through to the end, so they must have liked it, hopefully. And you know, we're all doing our bit. We're all shifting things like one drop at a time, one drop at a time, one drop at a time. So lots of blessings for being here and for sharing this with me, and hope to see you again. Bye for now.